Hyundai confirms its Elexio electric SUV will launch in Australia next year. EV was co-developed with BAIC and built on Hyundai's E-GMP platform. Expected pricing between $55,000 and $65,000 targets Model Y buyers. When Hyundai pulled the wraps off the Elexio, a new electric SUV developed with joint venture partner BAIC and standing apart from the Ioniq lineup, most assumed it would remain a China-only model. That would have made sense, given how often collaborations like this one are designed for domestic markets. Now though, Hyundai has confirmed that the Elexio will also make its way to Australia. It's expected to arrive next year, sitting between the Kona EV and the Ioniq 5 in the local lineup. Positioned as a direct rival to the Tesla Model Y and BYD's Ceylon 7, the Elexio marks new territory for Hyundai in Western market. Whether Australian drivers will warm up to its distinctive styling and unconventional cabin design is still an open question. Yet with Chinese-built electric SUVs rapidly gaining traction down under, the Elexio could soon become a common sight on local roads, especially if the price is right. Underneath, it rides on the Hyundai Group's familiar E-GMP platform and comes with a single 88.1 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Charging from 30 to 80% takes about 27 minutes, which is slower than the Ioniq 5's 10 to 80% top-up in about 18 minutes. In China, the Elexio has a quoted driving range of 722 kilometers, 449 miles. But under the considerably less generous WLTP cycle, Hyundai is simply quoting a range of over 500 kilometers, 311 miles. Australia is expected to receive 3 different versions of the Elexio. The base model will be a single-motor standard range variant, the middle version will be a single-motor long-range model, and the flagship will be an all-wheel drive long-range one, according to Drive. Both two-wheel drive options use a 160 kilowatts, 215 horsepower motor, while the AWD variant steps up to around 230 kilowatts, 308 horsepower. The configuration mirrors that of the Kia EV5, which shares similar output figures across its own lineup. Inside, the Elexio wears clear Chinese design cues, though in this case, that's not a bad thing. A 27-inch panel spans the dashboard, merging the main infotainment screen with a separate passenger display. The driver gets a smaller readout set low near the windshield, while wireless charging pads and an 8-speaker Bose audio system round out the cabin's tech package. In China, the Elexio starts at 119,800 yuan and tops out at 149,800, roughly $16,900 to $21,100, or about 25,700 Australian dollars to 32,200 Australian dollars if you're counting in local currency. Tempting figures, but don't get too comfortable. Those kinds of prices never make it past customs. Hyundai hasn't disclosed Australian pricing yet, though it's safe to assume the local figure will be less charitable. Expect something between 55,000 Australian dollars, $36,000, and 65,000 Australian dollars, $42,600. A range that drops the Elexio right into the thick of the mid-size electric SUV contest. It's a crowded corner of the market, but one Hyundai seems quite happy to elbow its way into.